You are the master of your fate. Let's begin. Let me speak to you directly, not from behind a podium, not as a scholar, but as a man who has sat in the rooms where empires were born. I worked shoulder to shoulder with Carnegie, with Ford, Edison, Rockefeller, men who shaped history, not because they were born gifted, not because they never failed, but because they mastered something 99% of people never do: their mental attitude. You heard of positive thinking. I'm not here to sell you that. I'm talking about something deeper, something harder, something far more powerful. I call it a positive mental attitude. But let me be clear, this is not a smile painted over pain. It is not wishful thinking. It is the spiritual steel that allows a man to walk through fire and keep his purpose intact. Most people go through life hoping it'll get easier. The wise ones, they get stronger. That is what this is about. The first and final battleground, your mind. Right now, something is controlling your thinking. Whether you realize it or not, you're being steered by fear, doubt, self-pity, or by faith, vision, and desire. You don't get to opt out. The mind never stays neutral. If you do not master it, someone or something else will, and if you don't direct it, the world, your past, and even your enemies gladly will. Understand this. Your mental attitude is the only thing over which you have total control. Not your boss, not the economy, not even your upbringing, just this. And that, my friend, is where your freedom begins. Your purpose is the fire, or the absence of it will freeze you. You say, I try to stay positive, but life keeps knocking me down. Then I ask you, what is your purpose? Because no man, no one, can develop an unshakable attitude without a reason to get back up. If you're drifting, it's because there's no fire in the engine. If you're exhausted, it's not just the struggle, it's the lack of clarity. You were never meant to wake up aimless. Your subconscious demands direction. If you don't give it one, it follows the path of least resistance, and that road always leads to mediocrity. Find the thing you want so badly that even failure hesitates to stop you, then aim everything at it. The truth about failure, it's not your enemy, it's your mirror. Let's destroy a lie right now. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every setback, every loss, every door slammed in your face is data. It's feedback. The only time it becomes defeat is when you allow your attitude to collapse under its weight. The most successful men I studied were not immune to hardship. They just refused to let it define them. They used it. They transmuted it. That's a word I want burned into your thinking. Transmute. Turn your losses into leverage. Turn your weakness into wisdom. Turn your pain into power. That is the alchemy of mental strength. You are not powerless. You are programmable. Someone once told me, I'm just not a positive person. And I told them, that's like saying you're not a piano player when you've never touched a piano. Positivity, real mental strength, is not a personality trait. It is a practice. It is a process. It is repetition. You are conditioned to think the way you do. That means you can be reconditioned. Your job now is mental housekeeping. Take inventory. Catch yourself in the act. And when fear or resentment tries to squat in your mind, evict it. Replace it with thoughts that uplift. Thoughts that sharpen, thoughts that say, I am not built to be broken. I am not here to survive. I am here to create. I command this mind. I command this life. Discipline is the bridge between thought and power. You want a mindset that can't be shaken. Then stop hoping for motivation and start building discipline. Motivation is emotion. Discipline is structure. The men who built industries, who became legends, didn't wait to feel good before they acted. They acted until they felt good. They acted even when they didn't. Discipline is the engine. It turns thoughts into habits, habits into results, results into confidence, confidence into destiny. So let me ask you, what do you tolerate right now that is weakening your spirit? You already know the answer. Now remove it. Autosuggestion, how you program power. Autosuggestion is not magic. It is how the brain rewires itself. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between truth and repetition. Whatever you say to it often enough, it will believe. That is not theory, that is law. So I tell you this, speak power. Every day, not quietly, not passively, with force, with fire. Say, I am built for greatness. My challenges are my training ground. I am becoming the kind of person nothing can stop. You may not feel it at first. Good, that means it's working. You're not reinforcing what you are. You're building what you must become. Your environment is a weapon for or against you. Your mind reflects what surrounds it. If you walk with the defeated, you'll think like the defeated. If you let noise in, you'll never hear your inner voice. If you feed your spirit garbage, don't expect it to shine. You must curate your environment with the same seriousness that a warrior sharpens his sword. Read biographies of great men. Eliminate the bitter voices. Listen to truth. Speak to people who challenge you to rise, not confirm your excuses. Environment is stronger than will, unless you make will stronger than your environment. Adversity is the test before the transformation. I'll leave you with this. Every adversity carries within it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. If you believe that, you become unbreakable. If you expect adversity and train your mind to see the seed, instead of the sting, you become dangerous. And if you understand that your greatest enemy is not the world, but your own surrender to it, you become invincible. So I ask you now, will you lead your mind? Will you choose your attitude daily, decisively? Will you act as if failure were impossible? Because in truth, it is only a signal that greatness is near. You were never born weak. You were never meant to live small. You were born to command your thoughts, direct your energy, and build a mind so strong the world bends to it. And if you decide that today, you are already halfway there. Remember, your success begins the moment you decide to act.